What up, it's Big D here, means Dane here, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how to build muscle with a fast metabolism, right? So you might be a friend or even yourself, right? You have a real fast metabolism and you're always just struggling to gain weight, And I used to actually be quite skinny, but I never had a high metabolism, but I know exactly the solution for this. So let me tell you this. Basically, if you have a high metabolism, you're going to be what's called a hard gainer, right? You're always struggling to put on weight, put on muscle. So that's basically a high metabolism. What you need to do is eat foods that are more calorie dense. And I always say there aren't really special foods to lose weight and blah blah blah, but there are kind of special foods in order to gain weight in a way, right? There are some best foods that I recommend, and the main reason for this is because they're more calorie dense, meaning they've got more calories compared to how much it fills you up by. For example, if you ate 5 pieces of chicken breast, that fill you up quite a lot. It would have a moderate amount of calories, because protein does have a moderate amount of calories. However, if you add 500 grams of rice, you'd be consuming like 2,500 calories, even more than that, and you wouldn't be as full, right? So you're going to take all this into account. So some foods that I suggest for people with high metabolisms, also known as hard gainers, are rice. So good, man. That shit, you can just eat rice after rice after rice. And you might be thinking, okay, well, people in China and Japan, they eat rice. Yeah, but come on, man, they hardly eat anything the whole day and stuff like this. Like, this is not shitting on them or anything. Just take all this into account. Like, so rice, 2,500 calories is something, 500 grams, which is barely anything for me. Pasta, potatoes. No, the potatoes, they do fill you up quite a lot compared to the calories. For example, you can have 400 calories of potatoes and they will fill you up a lot. So I don't really eat them too much when I'm bulking. But anyway, pasta and rice, they're real good. Bread as well, probably not the best thing for your health, but we're just trying to get the calories in it. So yeah, definitely breads. Cereals, particularly the sugary ones, like the chocolate ones, all those kind of stuff, again, not very great for your health. I typically recommend, if you can get away with eating all bran and oats, stuff like this, they are still kind of high calorie dense, right? They don't fill you up too much, so you can still get away with that. If you must, go for the sugary foods, but I typically recommend the healthier options, right? So rice, pasta. And now, if you didn't notice, healthy fats, right? Healthy fats are things like olive oil, coconut oil. And if you tell me you can't consume olive oil, coconut oil, I don't know what's wrong with you, because you can just put that shit in the pan when you're cooking, and it basically is empty calories, right? Because if you put olive oil, coconut oil, whichever one, in a pan, cook some chicken in there, and then you start eating this chicken and you're like, oh shit, man, I can taste the coconut oil, it's filling me up. No, that shit never happens. So anyway, olive oil, coconut oil, nuts are so good. You could just put them in your pocket, put them in your car, wherever you want, just easy accessible, even with your phone, because let's face it, everyone today is on their phone. Put it like phone case on your phone, put nuts in the back of that, whatever you need to do, right? Just carry the nuts. Of course, nut butters. I've always got peanut butter. Even I was thinking today, one trick a lot of high metabolism people or hard gainers, what they can do is they can just carry a tub of peanut butter around them the whole day, just to eat peanut butter, right? Just to make sure they get the calories in, and it's really not that hard, especially if you like peanut butter. It's probably be very easy to consume. And then spreads as well. I haven't even said that a lot of my videos actually. So you can have like jams, I don't know, Marmite. I can't remember all the spreads. I've barely eat them. And then like chocolate spread, if you really want to go the unhealthy route. But anyway, you get what I'm trying to tell you. The healthy fats are 9 calories per gram, and carbs and protein are 4 calories per gram. So that's just another side note. So anyway, that's basically the basic foods in order to gain weight for people with high metabolism, right? Suffering my shit. So anyway, that's to gain weight. Let's face it, if you eat all those foods and you don't go to the gym, you're going to put on weight, but you're going to look shit. You're actually going to get fat. So what's the point in that? We want to turn this energy into building muscle. So now, excuse me, the most important factor when people, hard gainers, their main concern or their main even mistake is when they go into the gym, they go into the gym doing one arm isolation exercises. What's the reason? I don't know. Try to isolate a muscle when they haven't got any muscle. So my recommendation all the time, and I see this all the time for skinny people in the gym, right? Kind of annoys me, but anyway. Go into the gym, do heavy compound exercises. Do the hardest exercises, the exercises that requires the most effort. Deadlift, squat, bench press, get stronger at them, get stronger at pull-ups, get stronger at overhead presses, get stronger at dips, all these compound exercises. If you start adding the weight over time, get stronger at rack pulls, all these kind of stuff, I was going to say get stronger again. If you start adding more weight onto the bar over time, right, just by adding more weight leads to more muscle gain. Not exactly over a period of time though, because strength does lead, it's more neurological than anything. But once you start adding the strength, then you go back to the hypertrophy training at higher reps, you'll be lifting more weight over a period of time and more time under tension, right? So more volume load. So anyway, hope this makes sense to you. Yeah, I've made a lot of videos on how to help skinny people and people with high metabolism. So if you've been watching to this point, go check all those videos out. Maybe they'll help you. But anyway, more importantly, I've made a program for people that are skinny and they can go to buff. I tell you everything you need to know. You can learn all these things in my 350 videos or whatever I've got. You can learn all that. Or if you just want to spend like $5 or something to save you all that time, and you could probably work in 1 hour and get that money back, then you can do that if you want. It's all up to you. In my opinion, I wish I'd bought it if I was your age or whatever. So anyway, as always, you already know the deal. Stay positive, subscribe down below, leave a comment down below, give me your suggestions if you like the video, if you've even watched this video to this point. Anyway, stay positive, stay smiling, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.